What's going on, folks? Cody from Southeast Soft Wash. We're doing a little bit of an experiment here, and we're going to let it run over the weekend. As of right now, it is 12:05, so we're going to come back Monday at about lunchtime. We'll give it about 48 hours submerged and 12.5% bleach, straight bleach. And what are you submerging, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to be testing some of our tall reach tips and our nozzle holders. These are our J-Rod assembly tip holders, whatever you guys want to call them. But we released these a few weeks ago and thought it'd be cool to just do an experiment and show you guys just how corrosion resistant these things are. These are stainless steel. We've got a couple of aluminum ones in there that we built, like that one right there. We did those over a year ago. Never sold them, never released them to the market. It was just a prototype, and we finally landed on these is kind of what we wanted to make. There's some plastic versions in there. Obviously those are going to be fine for the bleach, and just a host of fittings. We've also got a few of the titanium tall reach tips in there as well, like that one right there. So we'll let these sit over the weekend, and we're going to come back and check them. We had some guys asking on Facebook, what grade of stainless is that? Well, it's the good kind, guys. I'll throw a chart up on the screen, but there's a bunch of versions of stainless steel. Trust us, we are experts at what we're doing. We know it's going to be exposed to bleach. Hopefully not this level of exposure, but it will stand up to this much bleach, and I'm going to prove it here on camera over the weekend. So very high grade stainless steel. There's different grades depending on what you're going to do with it, whether you're making ball bearings or things like this, or kitchen sinks, right? There's different types of stainless steel. This is a very high corrosion resistant stainless, and I've actually already done this experiment about probably 4 months ago. I just never posted the footage to YouTube because I didn't like the way the video turned out, but I can already tell you this stuff is going to be just fine. So we are going to get some corrosion in there. It's not going to come from any of our stuff, but if we look in the bins, these 0 degrees here, a few of those in there. This, let me get you one that hopefully you guys can see on camera. I think it's, yeah, let's look at these versus, say, this one. All right, so we don't make these parts. These are just coming from the big vendors out there, big distribution channels for pressure washing stuff. But you guys can tell this versus this is much different looking, right? So this is kind of shiny, which means it's got a high chromium content, and it is stainless. These right here, they're okay, they're fine, but it is going to corrode, especially with that type of exposure level to bleach over the weekend. So we're going to get some rust 100% for sure in here, but it ain't going to come from none of this. Here's another thing we can look at. These are quick connects. Company named Legacy makes these. They're very high grade stainless as well. These are going to be fine. There's a bunch of those in there. Those will be fine. So we're going to let it soak. We'll come back Monday, pull them out, let you guys see. And part of me really hates that I even have to do this, because guys will go down the rabbit hole of looking at all the different things and questioning what it should be and what kind of material it's made out of. It's not that we mind answering the question, because we are very confident in our product line. It's just that I hate to see guys spend all their mental energy thinking about things that don't matter. And I know those are the same guys that go out of business every year, because they're not focused on marketing. They're not focused on getting jobs and making money. They just want to ask silly questions. So you know what? We're going to do an experiment. We're going to put it to bed. We'll come back Monday and take a look at this. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Let me put all my stuff back up. I'm going home and getting me something to eat. It's lunchtime. We'll see you Monday.